Inspiring presentations, 12,700 cooperative in Malaysia, and from farming to the solar energy. And also I like the idea of co-op city as well. And now we are inviting our second speaker, Dr. Ahmad Juwaini, who will discuss the poverty alleviation and the role of social entrepreneurs. Your time is also 15 to 20 minutes, ma'am.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I will express thank you so much to the committee who give me the chance to present our idea and our experience in social entrepreneurship activity, especially how the roles of social entrepreneurship to alleviate poverty. As we know, there are three kinds of sectors entrepreneurship in the world. The origin or the first sector is private sector. This is the real business. This is the real of entrepreneurship. And the second one we call a public sector with entrepreneurship activity like corporate owned by the state or by government. In Indonesia called BUMN or BUMD. And the second one, the last one or the third one, we call social sector. This is the last issue in the entrepreneurship. It's about 14 years ago, starting come the issue or determine of social sector we call social entrepreneurship. What is social entrepreneurship? Social entrepreneurship is an entrepreneurial vision oriented to improve the welfare of society and the improvement of the nation. The motive of the entrepreneurship in the social entrepreneurship is to give change to the world, to give change environment and to give change to the people. And how about the spectrum of social entrepreneurship? In this figure, we can see the spectrum of social entrepreneurship. In the left side, the traditional non-profit, and the right side is traditional for-profit. And the spectrum of social entrepreneurship between traditional non-profit and the traditional for-profit. They are non-profit with income generating activities. And the second one, social enterprise. This is enterprise established by social organization or charity organization. And the third one is social business. This is the business established to give address to social problem or to poverty problem. And the fourth one is corporation with corporate social responsibility. This is the popular activity in the modern era, in the business modern. And how the social entrepreneurship position between potency of profit and the potency of social or environment impact. This is a commercial entrepreneurship who have potential profit but minimum or negative for social environmental impact. And the traditional social activity like a charity foundation in Indonesia, like Panti Asuhan, like that, madrasah in the traditional style. This is the traditional social activity. This kind is have a social environmental impact but not have a potential of profit. And the social entrepreneurship in this position who have potential of profit and who have a social environment high impact. This is social entrepreneurship. And the last is squander or damaging activity. This is a very negative for us to make activity in this position. The background of social entrepreneurship come from, we call God three angels. We have the first is social intelligence, in Indonesia called kecerdasan sosial, and social intelligence divide social entrepreneurship. This is the activity, and the social entrepreneur, this is the person who makes activity in social entrepreneurship. And the business entity for social entrepreneurship we call social enterprise. In Indonesia, in 2009, established the Association of Social Entrepreneurship Organization. We call Asosiasi Kewirausahaan Sosial Indonesia. This is the association who unity, who makes one activity from many person or organization who have activity in social entrepreneurship in Indonesia. Who is social entrepreneur? Social entrepreneur are people who know or understand their problem in the community or in the environment, then using entrepreneurial principles, and the people organize, create, and manage an entity to create social and environmental change. This is the meaning of social entrepreneur. And the importance of social entrepreneurship address to three kind side. The first is for development and sustainable people. The second one is to develop and to sustainable the planet, our environment. And the last to develop and sustainable the profit. This is the finance sectors in our enterprise or in our activity in social entrepreneurship. And the importance of social entrepreneurship, they are attempting to achieve community empowerment, overcome some of the problem in society, optimizing resources, overcome unemployment, realizing village or territory productive, generate income for the community, and the last one is preserving environment. This is the importance of social entrepreneurship for our life. And what are the bottom line of social enterprise? This is a business entity in social entrepreneurship. There are four bottom line of social enterprise. The first one is we call the objective is social benefit. Different with business as usual, social enterprise have or has objective to social benefit. Not make just profit. Okay. And the second one, who is the shareholder? The shareholder in the social enterprise is mass community or group. Because that the social enterprise, the best entity for social enterprise is the cooperative. It's same with the first presenter from Malaysia explained about the cooperative in Malaysia. Because the best business entity for social enterprise is community, is the cooperative in Indonesia or in the world, called cooperative or koperasi in Indonesia. And the third bottom line is how the process. In the process must have direct benefit to the society. Have a direct benefit to the society. And the last for the activities have a sustainability or long-term activity. If we have activity just incidental or just in short term, it's not social enterprise. It's just one activity or one program. social enterprise entity based on values, yeah, with the values, implementing the values to our vision and mission, and then we implementing to our strategy in our social enterprise, and then we implementing in organization policy, and the last we implementing to organization. And what is the values of social entrepreneurship? In our idea, in our experience, for social entrepreneurship, we have 4 kinds of values. First one is the first one is self-reliance, in Indonesia called Mandiri, and the second one based on local resources, or in Indonesia called Keswadayaan, and the third one is called Care Duli, and the last one is grow together, prosper together. Yeah, in business as usual, or in business as business entity, pure business entity, the principle not grow together, prosper together, but grow the investor and prosper the investor. Yeah, we know Muhammad Yunus, who get the Nobel Prize in 2006. Yeah, they write the books about the social business. They explain about the social business. Yeah, the meaning of social business is the company who established to address social problem. This is the meaning of social business. Yeah, the establish of a company to address social problem. How to measure performance of social enterprise? Yeah, how to measure? This is our experience in our organization. How to measure the performance of social enterprise? Yeah, from our mission, we can divide to second function, financial objective, and the second one non-financial objective. Yeah. In financial objective, we concern to income and cost, because from income and cost we can monitor the sustainable of our financial. Yeah. And then from non-financial objective, we concern about social benefit and how the company or the enterprise utilize the technology, because this is the value added for our social enterprise to make sustainable in the long term. This is the sustainable benefit, and the sustainable benefit and the sustainable financial who can make sustainable enterprise. This is how to measuring performance. In the issue of measuring of social impact, yeah, in the world, we know we can explain or learn about the social return on investment, or SROI, and then we can explore about the social impact performance, and then many tools who was developed by some expert to make measuring of social impact from our activity in social entrepreneurship. The last part from our presentation, from my presentation, is I will show to you, I will present about the case study from our organization, Dompet Duafa Foundation. Alhamdulillah, Dompet Duafa has get the Ramon Magsaysay award from the Philippines. Yeah. Okay. The first one, we will explain about the one program in Dompet Duafa who related with social entrepreneurship activity. We call Tebar Hewan Kurban, yeah, or spread livestock for sacrifice. Yeah. Tebar Hewan Kurban, spread livestock for sacrifice, or Kurbani or Udhiyah in Arabic language. Yeah. This is our organization. Get money from the person who sacrifice, and then the money we transfer the farmer, yeah, to buy the goat, yeah, or cow, and then the goat or cow we send to the poor people. Yeah. This is the short figure about the mechanism in our organization to make spirit livestock for sacrifice. Yeah. From this mechanism, yeah, we can see the benefit our program like this. Yeah. Benefit for farmer. The first is breeding and fattening the livestock, and the second benefit for farmer is getting income. Yeah. Because the livestock we will buy to support our activity in Kurban, Raya Kurban in Malaysia. And then benefit for poor people is getting meat for food, and they can add protein to the body. This is the benefit for people, yeah, because poor people have lack ability to buy meat to mix protein or add protein to their body. And the benefit for Dompet Duafa, the first is getting income for financing our program, yeah. And the second one is we running program as philanthropy organization. This figure show to us how many livestock collected in our organization from 2009 2016. Yeah. This is the blue line is for cow and the green line for goat. Yeah. From 2009 and 2016. Yeah. This year 2016, 2 months ago. Yeah. In September. Yes. Yeah. In the last our activity this year's, yeah, we growth for cow it's 20%. The amount is 510 cows, and for goat growth 12%. With the amount of goat is 9,464. You can see, yeah, this is the fluctuation in our organization in livestock collected. And this is area distribution in our program of spirit livestock to sacrifice, with reach in 2015 and 2016. In 2016, we reached until 351,000 persons in 2,058 village in Indonesia and 618 sub-district in Indonesia, or Indonesia called kecamatan, and reach 138 district in Indonesia and 24 province in Indonesia. The total of province in Indonesia is 34. Yeah, 34. Our program reached to 24 province, and also we distribute our livestock to abroad, to country except Indonesia. Yeah. In this year, we distribute to country like East Timor, Philippines also, brother, and then to Vietnam and Cambodia, and Somalia and Pakistan, in Africa, sorry, and the last is in Gaza, Palestine. This is area distribution in our activity. This is our organization look as an social enterprise organization. If the spread livestock to the sacrifice is one, just as example, as one program in our organization, but in all of our organization, our organization, with this figure, we can see how the a social enterprise running in our organization. Yeah. Since 2013, yeah, we divide our organization two main function. Yeah, two main function. The first one is we call Dompet Duafa Philanthropy. This is our the body entity, Dompet Duafa Foundation, or Indonesia we call Yayasan Dompet Duafa. The first divide is Dompet Duafa Philanthropy. This is the activity to make charity philanthropy like that. This is the origin of Dompet Duafa activity in the long time. Yeah, this is the origin as a philanthropy organization. Yeah, with the activity, the two kind of activity, how to make fundraising especially for zakat, sodakoh, wakaf, and also other social donation like CSR also. Yeah. And the second one is the empowerment poor people activity with 4 main program in health, education, economic empowerment, and social development. Yeah. And the second one we call Dompet Duafa Social Enterprise. This is the activity to make real business, to make profit as a business enterprise. Yeah, with have it for sector. The first one is in construction, and the second one in trading business, as construction business, trading business. The third one is travel business, and the last is in the venture capital business, especially in microfinance activity. From Dompet Duafa Social Enterprise, we get the profit, and the profit we send to our umbrella organization, Dompet Duafa Foundation, and then from Dompet Duafa Foundation send the money to the Dompet Duafa Philanthropy to financing our operation or our program in Dompet Duafa Philanthropy as a charity or philanthropy organization. This is a social enterprise mechanism in our organization. If we will make conclusion to our presentation, yeah, the role of social entrepreneur to poverty alleviation is the first one is to transform resources into productive. Yeah, this is, and the second one, the role is increase the income. The people, so our society, especially our poor people. And the second one is reducing unemployment, yeah, because we can make vocational training like that. They can make job or they get job, or we can make entrepreneurship activity to become as entrepreneur. And the fourth one is improve public health. And the fifth one is improve the quality of public education. And the last is provide housing facilities for the poor people. This is how the social entrepreneur can makes poverty alleviation. Last slide. This is the last slide from my presentation. The challenges of social enterprise in the future, in now and future. The first one is pull attractive business and social function, especially for organization who have two kinds of activity in charity or philanthropy activity and business activity. This is a dynamic, full attractive in our organization. And the second one is utilization and development of social brand. Yeah. As we know, the popular is commercial brand, in restaurant like that. This is in issue, the new issue in social entrepreneurship, how to manage a social brand. And the third one is integration of organization on various lines. And the last is how to keep idealism of social entrepreneur. This is last presentation. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Dr. Ahmad Juwaini, which give a very interesting